Have you ever wondered if your memories are truly accurate? Imagine for a moment that everything you remember, every cherished childhood moment, every important conversation might not be as real as you think. This idea might sound unsettling, but it's a fascinating question worth exploring. Today we'll dive into the mysterious world of memory, where what you recall may not always match reality. Let's start by challenging what you think you know about your own mind. It's natural to feel skeptical about the idea that your memories might be fake. After all, our memories feel so vivid and real. But what if the truth is stranger than fiction? Most people are surprised to learn that the mind can play tricks on us, making us believe in things that never actually happened. Let's see what science has to say about this. You might be relieved to know that you're not alone in questioning your memories. Scientists have spent years studying how the brain stores and recalls information. Their findings are surprising. Our brains are not perfect recorders of reality. Instead, they are creative storytellers, constantly shaping and reshaping our past. Let's explore how this works. Many people think of the brain as a camera capturing every detail of our lives, but that's not how it works. Unlike a camera, your brain doesn't record events exactly as they happen. Instead, it interprets, edits, and sometimes even invents details. This means that what you remember might be very different from what actually occurred. Your brain is more like a storyteller than a camera. It takes the pieces of information you gather and weaves them into a narrative that makes sense to you. This storytelling process helps you understand your experiences, but it also means that your memories can be influenced by your emotions, beliefs, and even your imagination. Contrary to popular belief, memories aren't stored in your brain like files in a computer. Instead, each time you remember something, your brain reconstructs the memory from scratch. This process is complex and can lead to changes in the details of your memories over time. Every time you recall a memory, your brain is actually rebuilding it. This means that each recollection is a new version, slightly different from the last. Over time, these small changes can add up, making your memories less reliable than you might think. It's not just once or twice, your brain reconstructs memories every single time you think about them. This ongoing process means that your memories are always evolving, never staying exactly the same. The more you remember something, the more it can change. When you can't remember every detail, your brain steps in to fill the gaps. It uses context, assumptions, and even imagination to complete the story. This can lead to memories that feel complete but are actually a mix of fact and fiction. Your brain doesn't just fill in missing details, it also adds assumptions based on what it thinks should have happened. These assumptions can become part of your memory, making it even harder to separate truth from fiction. As your brain reconstructs memories, it can change small details without you even realizing it. Over time, these changes can add up, making your memories less accurate. This is why two people can remember the same event very differently. You might be wondering why your brain would change your memories. The answer lies in how your mind works to protect you. By editing your memories, your brain helps you maintain a sense of identity and self-worth, even if it means bending the truth. Your brain's main job is to keep you safe physically and emotionally. By editing your memories, it can shield you from painful truths or uncomfortable realities. This protective mechanism helps you move forward even if it means your memories aren't perfectly accurate. Your ego plays a big role in how your memories are shaped. The brain often prioritizes your self-image over strict accuracy. This means that your memories may be edited to make you feel better about yourself, even if the details aren't completely true. Because your brain wants to protect your ego, it often edits the truth. This editing process can be subtle, changing small details or even entire events. Over time, your version of the past can become very different from what actually happened. It's important to understand that people aren't always lying when their memories don't match reality. Most of the time, they genuinely believe their version of events. This is because their brains have edited and reshaped their memories without them even realizing it. When you remember something, you're not just recalling facts, you're recalling your version of the story. This version feels real to you, even if it's not completely accurate. That's why people can have strong beliefs about events that never actually happened. Sometimes your memories can be completely wrong, but you'll still believe them. This isn't because you're trying to deceive anyone, it's just how the brain works. The mind is powerful and it can convince you of things that never really happened. Your past isn't a perfect record of events, it's a story your brain tells you. This story is shaped by your emotions, beliefs, and experiences. It's constantly being updated and revised, making your memories more like a narrative than a factual account. It's important to remember that your memories are not a perfect reflection of reality. They are influenced by many factors and can change over time. This doesn't mean your memories are useless, it just means they're not always 100% accurate. One of the most fascinating things about memory is that it's always changing. Every time you remember something, you might add new details or lose old ones. This constant change means that your memories are never set in stone. So, with all these changes and edits, what is actually real? This is a question that has puzzled scientists and philosophers for centuries. The answer isn't simple, but understanding how your brain works can help you appreciate the complexity of memory and reality. We often feel certain about our memories, but this certainty can be an illusion. The more confident you are in a memory, the more likely you are to believe it's true, even if it's not. This illusion of certainty is a powerful force in shaping how we see ourselves and the world. False memories are surprisingly common. You might remember an event that never happened or recall details that are completely wrong. These false memories can feel just as real as true ones, making it hard to tell the difference. Emotions play a huge role in how you remember things. Strong emotions can make memories more vivid, but they can also distort the facts. This is why emotional events are often remembered differently by different people. Imagination is another factor that influences memory. Sometimes your brain fills in gaps with imagined details, making it hard to separate what really happened from what you imagined. This blending of memory and imagination is a normal part of how the mind works. Groups of people can share similar false memories, a phenomenon known as collective memory. This happens when stories are repeated and reinforced within a group, making everyone believe in the same version of events, even if it's not true. Your memories are a big part of your identity. They shape how you see yourself and how you relate to others. When your memories change, your sense of self can change too. This is why memory is so important to who you are. Memories also play a key role in your relationships. Shared memories can bring people closer together, but differences in memory can cause misunderstandings. Remember, everyone's version of the past is a little different. Learning new things can change your memories of the past. When you gain new information, your brain can update old memories to fit what you now know. This process helps you adapt, but it also means your memories are always evolving. Sometimes other people's suggestions can influence your memories. If someone tells you a story enough times, you might start to remember it as your own. This is why eyewitness accounts can be unreliable. Media can also shape your memories. Movies, news, and social media can all influence how you remember events. Sometimes you might even remember things you only saw on TV as if they really happened to you. As time passes, your memories can fade or change. Details that once seemed clear can become blurry and new details can appear. This is a normal part of how memory works, and it happens to everyone. Stress can have a big impact on your memory. High stress levels can make it harder to remember things accurately and can even create false memories. This is why stressful events are often remembered differently by different people. Sleep is essential for memory. While you sleep, your brain processes and consolidates memories. Poor sleep can make it harder to remember things and can even distort your memories. As you get older, your memory changes. Some details may fade while others become more vivid. Aging affects how you store and recall memories, but it's a natural part of life. Traumatic experiences can have a powerful effect on memory. Sometimes, trauma can make memories more vivid, while other times it can cause you to forget details or even entire events. This is your brain's way of protecting you from pain. Technology is changing the way we remember things. With smartphones and computers, we rely less on our own memories and more on digital devices. This shift can affect how we store and recall information. Creativity and memory are closely linked. When you remember something, your brain can use creative thinking to fill in gaps or make sense of confusing details. This creativity helps you adapt, but it can also lead to false memories. Habits are formed through repeated actions and memories. The more you repeat something, the stronger the memory becomes. However, even habits can be influenced by false memories or changes in your routine. Your memories play a big role in the decisions you make. Past experiences guide your choices, but if your memories are inaccurate, your decisions might be too. This is why understanding memory is so important. What you pay attention to becomes part of your memory. If you're distracted, you might not remember things accurately. Focus and attention are essential for creating strong, reliable memories. Your motivation can influence what you remember. If something is important to you, you're more likely to remember it. Motivation helps your brain prioritize certain memories over others. How you perceive the world affects your memories. Your beliefs, expectations, and experiences all shape how you remember things. This means that two people can experience the same event but remember it very differently. In the end, your memories are a blend of fact, fiction, and everything in between. Embracing this uncertainty can help you be more understanding of yourself and others. Remember, your brain isn't lying to you on purpose, it's just doing its best to help you make sense of the world.